Don't mind my location. I was playing with the virtual camera last night. In fact, I was Kanade, but like, we're not gonna talk about that. Oh god, I lost myself for a second. We're using the old PNG tuber because I lost the other one. Uh, this is kind of an unplanned stream. You know how that be. I need to properly ping my server. Why can't the bot do its job? Oh, it's... Oh god, I screwed up already. I'm actually stupid. Hang on, everyone. I'm fixing it. It's not supposed to be Dave and Bambi. I really hope no one joins thinking I'm actually streaming Dave and Bambi right now. Also, the stream is going to be really short because I'm anime. What do you mean I'm anime? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. No, this is just how I draw. This is a really old PNG tuber. I need to update it really badly. Hang on. Let me fix the title real fast. Quick stream where I finish a thing. I didn't mean to caps that, but whatever. Art. Yes. Who is that? What do you mean, who's that? Oh, crap, I forgot I changed the thing! Oops! Oh, no, that was Kanade Yosaki. Sorry, I had that set because I was, like, doing some voice acting for her last night. Hi, Natsuki! Hello! I don't have chat on screen right now. Let me put... You know what? Yeah, I'll just hang out over here. Hi! Hello! Alright. Alright. Like I was saying... What did I just move? Oh, okay. My god, I need to get organized. God. And move chat to where I can read it. Go on this monitor. And now, we go here. Alright. But yeah, like I was saying, this stream isn't gonna last very long. I just kind of wanted an audience while I colored this. But before I continue, I guess I could show off, like, the rest of it. I've been working. I've been letting my autism run wild. And I'm basically almost done. I just gotta color Nene and finish this thing. This creature. But yeah, sorry, I'm not playing FNF today. I do actually really need to get back to Dimensional Deep End, because apparently I had an outdated build where things broke. But that's not going to be today, unfortunately. I actually do have a lot to do today. I just figured I'd go ahead and get this done since I woke up very early today. And that I shall talk about, I think. Yes. Alright. So I woke up at like 5 in the morning, I think. Maybe a little bit before. I did go to sleep a little earlier than I had been, so maybe that's part of why. But even then, it was like... That's a cat. But even then, it was like... 11-ish, I ended up falling asleep. Much sooner than expected. But, yeah. Either way, I woke up earlier than I really wanted to and didn't really want to go back to sleep. OBS got in the way of chat. What do you mean it looks professional? Is it because of the line thing? Well, let's not be that professional. Shikasa looks like he's kind of like floating up over the thing. There we go. It's a little better now. But yeah, I've been up since like at least 5 in the morning. Like up out of bed. Didn't want to go back to sleep because like I was uncomfortable. And by uncomfortable I mean like Frisk refused to like get off of me to the point where like my body was aching. And it felt like there was something in my bed. I don't know, I think my sister like My sister's been laying in my bed lately. She insists it's comfortable, but like, eh. Probably in comparison to whatever she's been sleeping on, which is really sad to think about. But I'm not gonna dwell on that right now. Um, so yeah, chances are she probably got like dust or something in my bed. And I just didn't notice it until I woke up. There really is no telling in this household. Frisk could have even snuck underneath the covers when she shouldn't be. But yeah, since then I've been kind of like working on the line art for this, listening to Reddit stories. You know, like, am I the asshole for blah blah, you know? I need this reference up. I actually don't know where colors are. I don't draw this character that often. Just color her even less. And even then I don't even follow the color palette. I just need to know about where colors should be. But yeah, I also did some grinding in Project Sekai like I have been. Nothing really interesting came out of that. What else? Nothing else really. I want to sleep and eat continuously for eternity. That's a mood. But yeah, when it comes to this, with Nene, I'm kind of experimenting with colors because, like, I've only really colored her once before. Twice before, actually. Once following the official color palette here, another time trying to do what I did with Rui over here and make a palette that doesn't make him look paler than me. But with Nene, this is the only other time I've colored her, and I'm like trying to adjust how I color her a little bit to make the colors fit a little more with each other. I need to work on that AU sometime. They are not my characters. They are actually from Project Sekai. I'm just doing what I did back in 2020 with Henry Stickmin characters, but now with these guys. It's gotta happen with all my interests. I gotta make Sonic designs for them. It is an unspoken rule to my existence. I'm joking, obviously. That's not perfect close. I actually have like ideas for the rest of the characters, like written down. But right now, I only really want to design Wonderland 6 Showtime because those are the characters that I like more. That's not supposed to be colored at all. Okay, we're just gonna merge all that then. But yeah, like I'm probably gonna repeat like 50 times. I'm not planning on this stream to last very long. I'm just gonna get these two things done and then down. Eh. There was no and to that. Why'd I start saying and? Because I have things to do before tonight. There's no big event tonight. I just really need to get stuff done. No. New in PNG? It is not new at all. This thing is so old. I think it's almost a year old. No, wait, no. I made this like back in January-ish. Regardless, it needs to be redone really badly. Not today, though. Oh my god, I keep finding spots I missed. See, this is why I color like this and not using the select tool. Because there's always something I notice. At some point, though, I might do another art stream. Except not focused on Sonic designs. Because I do have something that I did want to draw. Would love to know the song that the designs are from. They're not from any specific song. It's just their normal troop uniforms. Like, before the version 3 update in the game. I just like these designs way more than the Neo update ones, as I call them. Like, especially with Emu's Neo update costume is a lot more, like, color palette wise easier. Because let me tell you, this was really annoying to figure out how to, like, limit the color palette of while keeping it interesting. But with characters like Tsukasa, I definitely prefer this costume over the newer one. It's not really new anymore since it's been like a couple years now, but still. I sound like such a nerd. Natsuki, if you play Project Sekai again, let me know and I will give you my codes. Depending on the server that you play on. What am I doing? Alright. I had to figure out something real fast what color that was. That's a stray mark. I'll let you be the one that dragged me back in. Funny thing is, I've only been into it for like a year. And like only recently started really getting into it. Like before I was only playing for the rhythm game stuff, and then like I got attached to Tsukasa and yeah. I'm not exactly an expert on it, because honestly, I haven't read all the stories. I need to. Especially now. Like, now that I'm actually trying to, like, be involved in projects and stuff. And by be involved, I mean voice act. Like, I've auditioned for a couple of things this Kanade. Which is why I have this. No, I don't want it, Rui! The reason why I have so many Piano 2 model things on. Well, I'm switching. The reason I had so many of those is because last night I was messing around in a VC. And we were like, I don't know what was going on anymore. We were just messing around. It went from Roblox to opening up the virtual camera and pretending that characters were starting a podcast or something. It was very funny. You need to be. Yes. That's already pink. Oh yeah, there is another reason why I started, like, working on these. And I'm realizing that the way I've drawn Nene's hair here is not very good for trying to use as reference. I am not redoing this hair. I'll figure it out later. Anyway, like I was saying, part of the reason I started doing this was because I was like, it has something to do with this sketch, by the way. I was starting to work on designing keychains and sticker designs and stuff because I think they'd make for really cute stickers if I ever started doing convention stuff. But the problem was I was absolutely hating how the sketches were turning out, and they weren't, and trusting the process wasn't working out very well. So I just figured, hey, maybe I should actually make references for myself so I know what I'm drawing. And here we are. Because I think the only characters that I've drawn and colored are Rui and Tsukasa. Gee, I wonder why. I wonder why. Surely it's not because they're my favorites or something. Anyway. But yeah, for a while they were the only ones I had really colored. Emu, I think I had only drawn once ever before, and I don't think I ever even had a final design for Nene in mind. Like, I was cycling between like 4 different options of species in my head before settling on squirrel. Like, I know there's better options, but I like squirrels. And I didn't want to draw beaks. And someone already drew her as canary, so I didn't want to, like, accidentally copy them. Like, I do have, like, I know the method for drawing beaks on Sonic characters. I did learn that, like, back in freshman year of high school, I think. I just really don't like drawing them. I really should practice someday. But not today. No. There we go. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And you. Chat, which one looks better, pink cuffs or green cuffs? Wait, me saying what? I already forgot what I was talking about. Just gonna cycle between pink and green tool. Green. Wait, hang on. Doesn't Twitch have a poll thing? It doesn't? What? There's no way. Oh no, there it is. Okay. The mechs. Oh no. The mechs. We'll let the poll go for like 2 minutes. There it is. I will cycle between them until the poll ends. This is going to be a very entertaining 2 minutes. Water ASMR. I mean, I do have water here, so like... Oh cool, the sound effect worked! Right as I hydrated. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll hydrate again, just because of that funny timing. Thank you for your input, Toph. Nah, don't worry. I need to hydrate anyway. Okay. Nobody voted for green, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end the poll. Thank you for your input, everyone. We will go with pink. Now, is there anything I'm missing when it comes to, like, these? I don't think so. I'll just have to worry about the way I want to color her arms later. What am I doing? That's right. That looks so weird. Gonna do some saturating. And a bit of that. Although we could keep this in off-white, that'd be really cool. Oh, I did not end up selecting these ears. There we go. It's Nene. Isn't she so cute? I forgot to color her buttons. And the rest of her shirt. Oh my god. Well, I thought I was done, but not quite yet. Oh! Oh, my bad! Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I didn't realize it was capturing my whole monitor. Anyway, hi, Connor. I'm doing alright. Oh yeah. Forgot what I was doing for a second. Do I really want to add the line thing though? Like the way it lines here? Do I really want to do that? I did it with Rui's thing, so I don't see why I shouldn't. Smaller brush though. Flip a coin? Gamble? Unfortunately, I don't have a coin here. I could look up a coin, but I do not want to. That line needs to be thicker. There we go. There she is. Now to work on this freak. Affectionate. And I can finally get rid of this image. Although I did forget one thing. So we're gonna quickly go back to this screen for literally no reason. Though I guess I can like make a new poll while we do this. Fate. 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 I don't know. I don't know. Just until I get the thing I need. Because, like, I don't want y'all seeing all the tabs I have open. Even though I only really had 2. Scale doesn't seem quite fair. What do you mean? You just don't know what you're making? Isn't that gambling? You don't know what's gonna happen? Or did they make a figure of omo-nene? You'll see what I mean soon. Not the figure part. I mean, like, yeah. Crap! Now I'm worried that I made Nene too green. Hold on, we gotta edit the colors. Anyway, I got the references I need. But real fast. Did I select everything? I think I did. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. Maybe. The problem with trying to check my main monitor compared to my iPad monitor is that the colors are always a little off. And I'm afraid that might be seen on the stream. Uh... I think this is good. Real quick, we're gonna... Oh yeah, that's actually way better. I was right. Now! This thing. I already know it's going to look really weird because, like... Unfortunately, the most experience I've had with drawing Chow in recent years has just been... Ron. So... I have even less experience with omo-chow, which is, like, the direction I'm trying to take this thing. Because, like, I don't want to try making... I actually forgot how I was going to describe that. I actually forgot. Point is, I had the idea of omo-chow and I thought it was the best way to go about it. I should have got Brennan. I'm not starting another poll just to, like... I don't need omo-chow on my canvas. We can pull up omo-chow on my phone, it's fine. Start with the weird eyes. Actually, wait, it looks a little cute now. I'm choosing to ignore robot logic for the sake of getting this done. It's something Rui made, so, like, obviously it's gonna be a little weird. Affectionate. And I low-key just want to get this done already. I've been working on it for days. Little body. We're not relying on circle tool for this. It looks so funny. It's less cursed than what I thought was gonna happen, and more funny. I can't tell if it's because can't tell if it's because of the proportions or just the way it's looking at me. Wait a second. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. It's raining outside. I thought I heard something. It craves for my soul. It sure does. Would I give omo-nene, as I'm calling it, my soul though? No. Not today. But yeah, you know what? It is a really good thing I decided to go to the store first. I didn't know it was gonna rain today. I thought it was just gonna be cloudy. It looks so funny. Oh my god. I actually do have, like, AU lore for these designs that I'd really like to do something with. Not like my old 2020 project. No. I'm trying to learn from my mistakes and not do that again. No Escape already suffered from it, I think. Did I even draw those proportions right? We're going to try that again. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm not gonna, like, try making some fanfic series out of this. But I definitely do have, like, thoughts regarding how their story would change in this AU. Like, I had this idea of Rui at some point having some, like, interaction with Eggman, and Eggman being like, I need to use this guy's talent for my own advances, or whatever. This is a great Eggman voice. And Rui just being low-key afraid that this is gonna get his troop in trouble. As in, like, harming them trouble. Because, like, he doesn't mind causing a little trouble if it's, like, all for fun, but if it's actually hurting someone, no. He cares too much. And, like, I've had this imagery of... And this is just me being a really big Rui Casa fan. Of just him, like, breaking down. And Tsukasa just being, like, trying to help him out. And, like, make him feel better. And Rui's just like, no! You know? I could write a fan fiction, but I'm already working on 2 of them. Both of them I need to do something for. One of them I've already released a chapter of. And one of them also being probably the easier out of the 2 to write, because, like, technically it's pre-written because it's based on a roleplay. It's also probably gonna be the more confusing of the 2, honestly. And I'm making sure to, like, let that be very known whenever I publish it. Oh my god. You know what? It's probably gonna... I can always fix the design up later. That's what I need to remember. Yeah. The vampire one is in fact the one that I haven't I've only published 1 chapter of. And even then, it didn't even get to, like, the part that started the whole AU. Which was just Tsukasa Vampire. I'm technically spoiling the chapter I'm working on. But it's already been spoiled in another technicality. Because that's what I've been posting to Tumblr. So it doesn't matter. Plus, I talk so much about things I already technically spoiled all of No Escape at some point, so. Sometimes I just don't care if I spoil my own projects. Just sometimes. Did something bite me? No? That. I'm having a weird morning. I thought something bit me. That was weird. I think we can merge these layers. I'm not gonna worry about trying to make the hair work. I don't want to worry about it. It still looks so funny. Though now I gotta worry about the tail and the headband thing. One of them being easier than the other, probably. But who knows? I might surprise myself. It happens. It looks so imbalanced. How does one of these tails even work on a robot? I need to stop trying to think about this logically. That's my downfall right there. And yet I can't help it. Alright. The tail looks really weird, but it's all okay. It's okay! Thumbs up! No, don't undo my undo. What are you doing? Alright. Now, the propeller thing. It's difficult because I'm trying to like model it after one of those character chow things. You know, like the Sonic chow. Because it is technically a character chow, because like, Nene. But it's also supposed to be like omo-chow. But as far as I'm aware, there's no omo-chow models that look like the character chow. So I gotta kind of like make things up. So we're just gonna. Yep, this is functional. There we go. Wait, why are they or have that? Alright, time to, like, autism blast. Robo-Nene. In Project Sekai, Robo-Nene was originally made to help Nene here with her stage fright. Rui created Robo-Nene to, like, so Nene could use the robot as, like, her vessel, kinda? Because, like, she had horrible stage fright when first joining Wonderland's Showtime. So the way she auditioned was bringing the robot and controlling the robot from backstage. And sometimes the robot is just around still. And so when like thinking about this AU, I thought, hey, don't worry, I'm not blaming you for not knowing. And so what I was thinking about when adapting how to adapt this. Instead of trying to make a tiny mecha nene or whatever, I thought, hey, omo-chat exists. That's a thing. Really probably could make that. So that's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, yeah, I think this is finally ready to color. So let's go. But yeah, seriously, I do not blame you for not knowing there is a lot of information when it comes to like getting into Project Sekai. Like, there's still things that I don't know about. And I've been into this game for like a year. Of course, maybe I would know if I actually read most of the stories. I'm slowly working on that, very slowly. It still looks so funny to me. I can't stop laughing at it. Not gonna bother trying to figure out how to put the triangle on the face there. Little nose bridge triangle thing. Oh crap, wait, with it raining, there's like a couple things I can't really easily do today. That's fine. I don't think this is how it works, but I will come back to that in a second. Raincoat and some boots would do. That's true. I don't own either of those, though. Well, I think I have a raincoat still, but it's honestly, like, really uncomfortable to take on and put off because it gets humid in there. And that's if I really do still have it, because, like, it's been locked away in the closet for 10,000 years. I'm kidding, not 10,000 years. at least a couple years. Like, I think the last time I used it was while I was in high school. And since then, I just kind of like, if I had to walk through the rain, I would just have a my normal hoodie on. Wait. Okay. Hmm. I need to check the Omo-show. Okay, that is how it works. Kind of. How many times will I accidentally color the entire thing the color I'm trying to use? Place your bets. Don't gamble on me, please. Oh no. I shouldn't have mentioned gambling. Hmm. Though the way this is... That's line art. We could see if it works. Considering, like, how Omocha was constructed. I don't know. I don't think it works that well. Not as well as I'd like it to. Oh well, it was a thought. And this. Not too sure about matching up the eye color with the propeller. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I think this will work. Now for the small line art coloring things I wanted to do specifically for this one. There we go. Gives off the impression that those eyes are in fact glowing. A little bit. That there's supposed to be LEDs in there. And Nina herself I'll have to come back to when it comes to her arms. We do the palette there in a second. Group this. Delete the sketches. Label. Omo-nene. And now color palette things. Shout out to Nene and having a much simpler palette. Especially compared to Emu. Cause look at that. It makes sense for her character, but it still baffles me just how much she has going on. And I thought Rui was gonna be insane to work with. No. omo-nene has a similar color palette, but I'm still going to like do it separately. Just because I can. Well, wait. Yeah. There we go. Of course, while I'm here, I guess I could, like, go ahead and draw Nene's arm the way I wanted to before I realized her hair was covering both of her arms. Put more effort into that. Challenge myself by not using a sketch. Yeah. You know, like 5 years ago, I was like confused on how people could do this, and now I understand. Now I do this. Just like draw a hand with no sketch. Mia 5 years ago would either be really scared of me for this or very proud. Though, of course, Mia 5 years ago also drew with their finger more often, so there's no telling, honestly. Could be scared. Could be impressed. Could not think of anything of it. There's genuinely no way of telling. Arm. Yeah. Much like the way I think of how I draw Rui's arm, except I didn't add it to this yet because I've drawn it before and I'm not going to forget that I do that. And I do a similar thing with Carly when I draw her. There we go. Look at them. And now to be a little cringe on camera. Oh my god, Rui Casa Real, they're holding hands! That's so crazy! And... oh my god, omo-nene Real, they're holding hands! That's so crazy! Can you believe it, guys? Hold on, I'm like trying to remove things for the sake of screenshots. Flashbang warning. I didn't like draw the poses with the intention of making them look like that they're holding hands. By the way, this just kind of happened. And I wasn't about to like not let it happen because I actually do like omo-nene and Rui Casa. As I've mentioned, especially with Rui Casa. Aren't they just the cutest? Alright. Back over here you go. There we have it. Wonderland's showtime. But they're all furries. And with that, I can close off stream now. Thank you for tuning in. This is not gonna be my normal end. Oh, wait. That background I was just on is probably not gonna turn into an end of screen thing, purely because I was using that for a virtual camera thing. When is my next stream? There's no telling. I need to work on the schedule, honestly. But every time I do, I end up forgetting about it. I promise you, I'm trying to work on that. Kind of. At least trying to stream once every 7 days. Or within every 7 days. At least, for now. Anyway, yeah, that was like an hour-long stream. Goodbye, everyone! I'll see you whenever I stream again.